Hello, Strategy Gaming fans around the globe. This is Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we're finding, learning, turning, burning the great strategy games. Today, back into Gary Grigsby's War in the East 2, the Pripyat Gambit. That is what history will record it as. It's make or break. It's big time. It's putting your car keys in the center of the table and saying, this is all I got. Let's go. Hit me. Um, what's going on, John Chappell? How are you? Scott P is here. Anthony Watson. Hello, Anthony. Don't yell at me this episode, Anthony. Welcome to everyone. We're going to continue going around the map in the mud, in the rain, preparing for our spring offensive, or what we hope to be a spring offensive. Now, somebody in the comments to the last episode said, hey, the Soviets are going to counterattack. Yeah, they are. it's gonna be a free for all because we're going all in. We're either going to win this game with some kind of massive encirclement that history has never seen, or we're going to lose spectacularly as the Soviets march into Berlin in late 1942. It's going to be one or the other. So buckle up, strap in, because it's going to be a bumpy ride. I have no doubts about that. When I left you last time, we were just south of Smolensk, Vitebsk. We were making sure people had the right amount of support units. That's true, Anthony. You haven't yelled at me for a while. I will say this. Hey, Nordhammer, what's up? How's it going? I think our retreat was pretty damn good. Now, was it perfect? Hell no, it wasn't perfect. We were in a really bad situation. I'm just glad to still be alive and kicking and even thinking about an offensive. So I'll chalk that up to that was a pretty good tactical retreat. It was big enough you might call it a strategic retreat. Let's not say it was tactical when we fell back a good 300 miles or so in most cases. Hey, Terrence, what's up? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, Terrence. I feel like maybe you were around and I was focused. They give me a hard time when I get focused. It's hard to play the game, talk, and read comments all at once. Now, my AI hasn't been installed yet. The chip in my brain, it really only does one thing at a time, unfortunately. Hey, Marcus Aurelius, good to see you as well. All right, we got a good crew here. Let's do it. Let's see what's up. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say, well, this is the most fascinating part of the game. As we go around the map and try to determine, do people have support units? Do they not? Can we get the motorized over to where we want them, or do we need them to hold the line? In some of these cases, I'm just trying to hold the line here a little bit. Now, we don't have enough AP points to turn anything into an assault army right now. You have to have at least 10. Now, we add 15 every turn. I think it's 15 every turn. So we'll have 24 next time. And I think next time we'll make 2nd Panzer Army an assault army. What does that mean practically? Well, you can command about 9 more divisions for one thing. But your troops can no longer dig in. They can't build fort levels. But they do they regain their combat prep points at twice the level that they normally would if they're not in an assault army. So 2nd Panzer is going to be an assault army because we're going with von Manstein, Guderian. I haven't decided yet. I've got von Schweppenberg up here. I think this is von Schweppenberg. It is. He's pretty good. I mean, well, he's really good as a mech general. Some of his general stats aren't eye-popping. They're 6s. But, he is an 8 mech. I'll probably go with von Schweppenberg and von Manstein. Von Manstein will be leading the charge. Now, as that person in the comments pointed out, we're going to have to watch it here because the Soviets, I think somebody had said in the comments on May 1st, they get like another 150,000 troops because of course they do. So really this Volga River, maybe down, this is going to have to be a kind of a defensive line because they're going to be attacking, trying to come out, and they're going to be trying to attack coming in. And we certainly, I'm not sure, I haven't counted all the way out, but I would imagine there's no way we have enough motorized units to get all the way here to Gomel every other hex. So we're going to have to do it right. Now, the good thing about this is if and when we do cut a rail line like this one that goes into Gomel a little bit to the north, I've been saying that's the key hex right there. What is that? I always forget. It's Unicha or Uneka. I guess it could be. I don't know. I don't know how the locals say it out there in the middle of Mother Russia. But if we can get there, it'll cut the freight no matter what. Even if we have to, drop back and whatever else, we'll mess up the freight situation for a little bit anyway. Um, we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. So, Second Panzer Army will be becoming an assault army. The other one I really need to make an assault army is 11th Army. If we look down here, 11th is currently commanding 43 out of the 27 it's allowed. So, all of these are getting massive penalties when it comes to their dice rolls. Yeah. So, anyway, Alpha asked, did you say that Assault Panzers has two, the refit, or half? I'm not exactly sure what you meant, Alp, but I think what you're asking is when it comes to combat prep points, they regain them at a double rate. So, the combat prep points are 0 to 100. Let's say it goes to 50, and I'm just making this up, but let's just say normally it would go back up to 75 if you didn't move something for a turn. In our case, if it's an assault army, it would go to 100. So it's like double the combat prep points that you regain each turn. So as they melt away, as you move, as you attack, you recover those. So Nord says I'm still in a bad position. Nord, now don't come in here with your realism and pragmatism. I don't like any of those isms. Um, that's right. Only positive mojo in the dojo. My wife actually said that. What's good? Okay, all right, that's right. Uh, yeah, so it's time 2 that they regain their combat prep points, but they can no longer fortify hexes or build up fort levels. So it's that trade-off. You're kind of turning them into an offensive army. They're not going to sit around try to build up a fort level like we are now. Now that could cause a little bit of a problem because we've got fort level 2s here. Now that will stay. It's not like they just go away, but they'll no longer build them or repair them. So we probably need to get infantry into Smolensk and into this hex, pull the panzers here. I like to blow the holes open with the infantry and then have the panzers flow through. That's the idea. Anthony's asking, these motorized units, now that we knocked, something back, can we move them? Well, I'm going to hope to move or knock this unit back as well. I think I'm going to attack into that. As a matter of fact, well, I mean, we can also bring this infantry here, which I may do no matter what. I say may, I think I will. Let's move that up a little bit. So now we've got 39th Motorized Corps out here. This is under Wuthman, or it's Wuthman, right? 7567. That's a great thing about playing the Germans or the Axis is you get these, really pretty damn good generals that were just sitting on the bench. Wuthman wasn't doing jack. Now he's out here leading troops, and he's actually a pretty damn good general. So Wuthman got pulled in. As a matter of fact, let's just do this attack. That's the damn French infantry. And this would be over. Yeah, we can't do a deliberate attack with the motorized. We could do a prep attack or a deliberate attack with the French infantry, but you never want to do that, right? I should say Vichy French. The French people. I don't want a bunch of Frenchmen showing up on the stream and cursing me out. These guys can move around a bit. I was actually wanting to maybe move him around here just for a turn, one of these two, Well, I can't move him. I don't want him on the rail. Phew. What's the combat odds we get here? It's 3.1 to 1.8. Not good enough. I don't think we can move them yet. So we're just going to keep it as is. He's going back here to 47th motorized. That is Velkers or Velkers, 755 and a 7 on infantry. He should not be commanding motorized troops. Unfortunately, we don't really have enough AP to switch him out yet. Maybe I should give them to von Schweppenberg. Well, we'll deal with that as it comes. Or I could go to 57th motorized. This is Hubei. Now Hubei has this down here. He has this one Panzer division that's sitting on the line. First Corps is under Third Panzer Army. We'll fix that when we turn fourth into an assault army. We could actually maybe even put that in. No, we can't put it in second. Fourth Army is at 22 of 27. This would take him to 28 of 27. That's okay. Let's put him in Fourth Army. Let's just go ahead and do that. And now Fourth Army will be oversubscribed by 1 point. But that's okay. Oh, we got to change the color, though. You know, I want this color to be a little nicer. Let's move him down here. We'll set color. We'll go to the blue palette. Sure. There we go. What kind of blue do we want? How about that? That looks nice. Set formation color. Is that enough of a difference? Sure. It's blue. It's a little lighter blue. Okay, good enough. So now you can see Fourth Army all in blue, all set up, ready to go. Third Panzer, we will eventually probably put most of that in. Now look at this. He's at a 4 supply priority. I'm not sure why he was that way. Let's put him at a 2. I mean, I don't mind these guys getting a lot of supply, but I'd rather it be evenly distributed. Now, see, stuff like that makes me nervous. All right, supply 2. They should all be 2s. Okay, so that's fourth. Let's make sure he's got the support elements. Okay, mixed, heavy. We can take one of these howitzers and take that out. We'll pop that up to OKH. We've got motorized light. We've got mixed. We could put one more light because we have a lot of light flak. Let's get one that's in decent shape. There we go. 94% TOE. That looks pretty good. What else does he have out here? Road construct. Okay, he's got 2 Werfer battalions. I felt like I did this last time. What? Hold on. Okay. Well, if I did, I must have saved a little earlier or something. I don't know. Okay. Panzers through here. 35th Corps. That looks okay. We'll deal with that. That's fine. He does have one more mixed flak than I like him to have. So does my guy Ernst Highway to Hell. Stugs, Construction Pioneers. What else do we have out here? Nah, not a whole lot. We've got light flak and we've got construction for this turn anyway. All right, so Hell looks fine. Who's the guy that's in charge of 35th again? That's von Nobelsdorf. Okay. Uh, Now we've got another part of Second Army. This is Vuthman. All right, we were just talking about him. What does Vuthman have? He's only got 1 heavy howitzer. Well, shit, I could have knocked that over here to him, but that's fine. Panzerjäger, we'll have to remember Vuthman. We need to get something else. I don't think we can get him. Yeah, we don't have any artillery available, so it is what it is. Panzers. All right, all these guys are just going to sit here. I've got 18th motorized sitting back here. Again, I'll probably put them all in 2nd Panzer eventually. He's doing 8 of 9. 3rd Panzer Army only has 8. That's Hermann, the very handsome Hermann Hoth, sitting out here. He's a great mech general. So I don't know. I want to put them all in the same Panzer army under Guderian because Guderian's so good, but so is Hoth. I think I'll just put Hoth in second Panzer army potentially. It's got 21 of 27. Um, Yeah, I could put everything, it's all 57th Corps here. Okay, well, we'll come back to that next turn when we can actually turn things into assault armies. I don't think we can really move anything out here, and then they're all going back here to Velkers, 7555. Not good enough for what we're going to be trying to accomplish, but we're just going to let that sit for a turn. I moved this guy off. We've blocked him off the rail here. We're trying to block him off here, although we've got some gaps. Now, as long as he's not on the rail, the freights can still get through, but troops cannot. Okay, as we move down here, again, we're trying to block him off the rail. Oh, I know what I did offline last time. After I signed off, I said, I want these guys to be a different color. And so I did that. 10th Corps. I moved 10th Corps down here. I put him in command of these four divisions. Yeah, those are all divisions. These four divisions, and I turned them this yellowish color. They're actually an independent corps that reports directly back to Army Group Center. They're not part of an army. Oh, hey, so I was going to ask you guys something, Nordhammer, M60, or anybody else that knows for that matter. When um, Thanks, Yuri. Gosh, man, that makes a guy feel good. Thanks, Yuri. I'm glad you learned quite a bit from. I mean, I know how the game works. It's just a matter of how you play it after that. But yes, support unit management very important, obviously, in this game. It adds a lot of strength to your units. Oh, what I was going to ask is when does Army Group South split into Army Group South A and Army Group South B for the game? I don't know. It's probably late 42, I would imagine, if we're trying to be historically accurate, and they usually are in this game. But when does it split off into army groups A and B? Because my army group South is way oversubscribed at this point, and it doesn't. I've been trying to figure out how to make it better, and I'm not sure I can. All right, down here we go. Now, as you can see, there's no rainfall here. So we could actually, to the extent that we have movement points, and we don't there, but in places like this, we could try to attack. We're no longer in pure rain. Now this is 4.9 to 0.2. I think it's worth the risk. Let's go look at 11th Corps and look. We've got heavy howitzer, heavy howitzer. Okay, I try only to have one heavy in a core if I can. We've got two lights and two mixed. Okay, and two Stugs. My God, this guy is hogging it all. It's von Kurzfleisch. Of course he is. He was known around OKH for trying to steal support units. Let's try to hit right here and see what happens. Wow. Okay. So it was not as it seemed. We quote unquote technically won that battle, but not really. It held. What's the water out here? It's only a 4. Surprised we didn't knock him back, but we did not. Okay. Well, on to the next one. What kind of odds are we getting here? 5.9 to 0.7, so they say. We are on this side of the river this time. Let's give it a whack and see what happens. Nope, that's a lot stronger than it was representing. Again, technically we win the battle, but not really. Let's try to hit here. All right, and off he goes. So that's 2,300 men. This is what I'm looking for. Just cheap, easy 2,000 men go flying. What do we have here? 12.2 to 1.9. Do you believe it? I don't either. He's in a fort level 2, 1, 0. I would rather attack here, I think. Off he goes. So that division's routed. 3,200 men routed out. He could attack here. We could try this. Their fatigue's at 33. His fatigue's at 37. They've got plenty of bullets. Well, let's give it a shot and try to knock them back if we can. Ah, we did. Okay. So that's another 3,000 men to 115. I mean, we'll take 30 to 1 losses all day. Um, okay. Well, that was helpful, just to kind of relieve the pressure around Minsk a little bit. Now, this is the unit I really want to get rid of, and I want to get these panzer divisions up to the north along with this motorized unit, but we're having a hard time doing it. This motorized unit could probably go now that we've kind of relieved that pressure a little bit. If we turn on the defensiveness, this panzer division now here is at a 32. He's sitting at a 71 inside Minsk. Nice. This is only a 4, a 6, 17, 10. I need to get some infantry right up here to get these panzers out of here. You know, in like 3 different spots. We've got a whole panzer corps essentially up here. And we've got 46th motorized under von Wettenghoff, who's pretty decent, 7667. Maybe von Wettenghoff goes along with his guy von Manstein. Do I dare attack in here and see what well, can I bring? Oh, I've got it on defensiveness, right? What kind of odds are they showing me here? 9.1 to 8.4. Well, I don't think that gets it done, unfortunately. So I think we're going to have to wait, but I do think I can rail this unit out of here. Now, the question is, where to? Do we go to the south, which maybe needs more help, or do I take him up here? I think I will go to the south. Let's go down here. I can't take him all the way into Vinica this turn. I could take him into Proskorov. Let's just do that. I'll take him into Proskorov for this turn. I can't take him off the train. He's only got 36 strat points left. Yeah, he needs 55. When you're in a big rail yard, something that has a level 2 or bigger rail yard, you need 55 strategic points to get off the train. I don't think there's anything to be done here. Not really. I'm not going to be attacking with my panzers. Not in this situation. I do think, let's get off train. Let's move him over a little bit, kind of get him away from possibly being displaced. Let's also make sure he's got a decent amount of support units. He's got the Panzer Recon Battalion. Okay. Heavy howitzer, heavy cannon, mixed artillery, mixed flak. We could put another light flak with him. Let's just put that one in. Okay, that all looks good. Supply priority 3, that's what you want to see. I kind of glossed over him a little bit. Some of this, or one of these could probably go. Definitely one of these could go. So let's send this back to OKH and give somebody else a chance to stoog it up. Okay, this division I would love to put back together if we can. It's just a matter of how. I need another division here. If we look back at our reinforcements, we have 3 German divisions, 1 Romanian division. We have nothing from the reinforcement pool. So this is all coming out of our reserves, and we've only got 3. Well, we've got this situation. That doesn't look great. There's nothing down here. I think what I'll do is take the Romanians and move them down here. Um, the further south they are, probably the better. So let's move this 1 Romanian division down this way towards Chelm. Then I'll take this one, and I can move him around here. He can get off the rail here. Oh, yeah, he did make it. Okay. Or I could let's get off the rail there, and we'll have them be kind of this area. Now, I need to get a Romanian headquarters up here somewhere or another. I also have these motorized that I want to get out of here, so I'll move the infantry up. Now, he is totally out of command, but I'm bringing 5th Corps down here to take command in this area. So this is Totenkopf. Let's get Totenkopf the hell out of here. He's like, I didn't want to be here in the first place, guys. Oh, he can't board the train right next to Soviet troops, so he's going to have to move back a hex. There we go. Now get him on the train. There we go. And he can go a little ways. not as far as I thought, certainly. But we'll get him on the train heading north. Okay. Um, these reinforcement unit. Now, see, I feel like I'm getting a little heavy up here, even though we've got a lot of holes, but we got a lot of problems down here too, right? So I can't just stick everything up here in the north or in the center. Uh, phew. Well, we'll come back to that in a second. All right. Let's take this Romanian unit. Let's back him up a hex. Not you. You, right there. Let's put him on the train and let's get him around, down to like this area or something. And we're going to have them try to hold this entire area. As you can see, I mean, they're coming into major, uh, really nice roads. They're coming back to civilization out of the swamps. We've got to hold them right here. We can't let them go. I mean, yes, if we got around them and surrounded them, that'd be great. But if they come and take a bunch of these depots and they get it somehow where they can go from the rail to the north, it's not going to matter. So, or they could just go straight on, Krakow or end up, somewhere in Germany. All right, let's move back up here because I kind of did that fast. We've got this set up. Let's make sure 10th Corps, he does not have enough support units right now, but I don't really have any to give him until next turn. Down here, 11th Corps, that's fine. We're going to leave it as is. I've got to get these panzers off the line. How do we do that? Well, that's a great question. I think we have to take at least one of these units out of Warsaw. We'll put them on the train and we'll bring it around here, I guess. That way, one of these two panzer divisions at least can move off the line. So in he comes. I don't know who I'm going to have command them yet. I'm probably going to have to move this headquarters up. I should probably just go ahead and do that. Are these regiment size? They are. Okay. How far north can you get? He could get up here. I wish he could get into that fort level, but he can't. I could stick him behind the river, or I could put him there, because there's not much this. Well, there's that major rail. We can't give that up. Let's do this. Let's move him up there. Let's move him up there. Let's put this division back together. Kalo likes that. Let's move their headquarters up here in the woods somewhere. This is a full division. He'll be behind a river here. Okay. Try to scoot these guys a little further to the north because we now have brought other infantry in here. These guys are all a division. I've got to bring him, let's say, here. We'll put him there. And I'll put him there. Now, those three will still be split, but he could kind of shoot the gap right there. And that, well, we're just going to have to leave it that way this turn. I do think I'll take one of these other infantry divisions, put him on a train, and I think we need him. Now, he's going to go in there next turn. He can scoot up. I hate to use this many divisions for the marshes. It's just killing me. But I'm not sure we have a great choice. Now, he could get off the train here, but I think we need him to get off the train here, right? Well, I think the way I'm going to have to do this now is I'm going to have to move this unit here. All right, so now we've got, two hexes, two hexes, two hexes to hold them off of Brest-Litovsk. So we've got a motorized unit here that I want to get out of here, but I'm not exactly sure how yet. We may do an attack or two up here. We'll see. I think that's going to have to hold this time. It's not great, but I don't know what else to do about it. Let's move him down here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. All right, let's put him in here. This is fifth core. Fifth core needs to go directly back to OKH for now, or Army Group Center. Yeah, he's only going to have 3 divisions, so he can go to Army Group Center. I don't care. Let's set his color as something that I'll recognize. Maybe, I don't know, sort of an get out here. Come on. Orangish? Sure. Orangish. That's now fifth core. And then let's put these guys in fifth core. Is he out? No, he's still in. He's commanding 7 of 9. All right, so he can come down here a little ways. Actually, maybe like right there. And then these guys can these 2 or 3, they can go into fifth core, including the blue. What's up, blue? Fifth core. Fifth core. Fifth core. And for now, I'll just put the motorized in fifth core. We lose that this layer motorized brigade, we lose that on turn 46. It's now turn 44, just something to keep in mind. Now we have 2 more infantry units that I could put out here somewhere. Now that major rail runs doink to here. Now he could try to push through there, but we probably have a good enough zone of control he can't do that. He could try to push through here, but again, I think we have zone of control. But right here is a problem. But I can't really move this guy. These guys all need to go together anyway. Oh, I should put these guys in fifth core too. If I'm going to put him in fifth core, well, we'll just have to remember that. Easy for me to say. The Hungarian Brigade, boy, he's still routed. He's been routed for like 20 turns straight, I think. I should go look at the comments. You guys are probably yelling at me for something. It's a big gamble, Alf. Yeah, M60 Army Group South. I know that it does happen at some point that it becomes Army Group A and Army Group B, right? At least that's how it was in the old game. Oh, I see. M60 says Army Group B appears to be a scheduled reinforcement on turn 59. Thank you, M60. That's what I was looking for. Yes, excellent stuff. Um, Oh, is that right? That maybe Rostov has to be captured? Well, if it's showing up as a reinforcement, well, who knows? Maybe they hold them as a reinforcement until you capture those. M60 says turn 59 is when it shows up on the reinforcement schedule, so that'd be about 15 turns from now. We are way oversubscribed in the south. I think I'm going to have to keep this as is. Now, Fifth Corps. Oh, look, it does have, wow, okay, so it does have the right amount of everything except for maybe construction units. I'll send some of these back to OKH just in case we need them elsewhere. All right, back to OKH you go. Excellent. Okay, well, I don't know. We've got this division split up between not only just split up, but split up between 2 cores. We also have a hole here, although he hasn't been moving or attacking really. This is looking a little dicey, but we'll see. I could try to attack with the panzers here, but I just, I'll wait till I get the infantry up in that spot. I'll get the panzer out, then we'll try to get another infantry in here if we can. We'll see. There was a couple places here I thought I could potentially attack, but is that true? I think with the motorized, now that would be across a river, but let's give it a shot. It says 3.3 to 1.6. I don't love it. Let's give it a shot. Well, we got the better of it, I guess, but that didn't do a whole lot. Now let's see what we've got here. He is representing that he has a bad supply situation. I mean, I don't know exactly how we would know that, but it's probably true. We do not have great odds here, but let's go ahead. Okay, we did get it. All right. 1,927 men, 4-1. He routed. That kind of maybe, relieves some pressure here as we try to move in Romanians. That you never want to say that in a Eastern Front game. We're moving in Romanians to contain the situation. Okay, so I've got all of these Romanians along here now. Somehow they all kind of got bunched together. I'm not even sure how I did that. Maybe I'm paying more attention than I thought. Now that they're over here, I think we can move the motorized. But do I do it this turn? Yeah, I am going to do it because mainly I think we are going to attack this unit. That's going to eat up a lot of fuel. Tell you what, let's try to do this attack first. Now he's out here without any support units. We're going to have to get these guys into some kind of command, but the opportunity hasn't presented itself. Let's try to hit that unit. Okay, we don't even move him. It was kind of a stalemate out here. Gosh darn it. I was expecting a little better than that. All right, we do need to move this motorized around here then to block him from trying to get on the rail. Can't do anything more there. This unit could have moved over there, but that's fine. I'll just keep these Romanians to the west of the river here. I'll move him up here. I'll move him here, and I'll have this one here. We got to get a Romanian commander from somewhere. I've never asked that before. Where the hell do I get a Romanian commander? How about Second Romanian Army? He's not commanding jack diddly squat. Let's get him out of here, and let's bring him around. Well, I'm not going to put him right there, I don't think. So let's put him right there for now, and they'll all become part of the Second Romanian Corps, which is going to be part of military history. It shall be taught for 1,000 years. Right. Okay. Continuing to move along here. I think that's as good as we can do there. This unit needs to get the hell out of here. He's been trying to get out of being almost isolated for turns. Okay, I'm glad I got him out because we do have a unit here, but now he's back on the rail. Hopefully we can hold him off from getting on the rail. Well, I mean, he could try to shoot this gap, but what's the water situation out here? It's a 3. It's a 4. All right, I think I have to leave that unit here, though. So hopefully he's not going to try to push any further. This is Tarnopol. I guess we never expected we'd be defending Tarnopol so soon. We've got Army Group South sitting out here, just acting like he's not even on the front. Total badass. Who do we have? And see, they're commanding 150. Well, I said it was way oversubscribed. I thought it was more than this. 115, 108. That's von Klug. Excellent infantry general. And a hell of a Parcheesi player, I heard. No, I don't know that. Tarnopol. I think we're okay here. I don't think they're going to get displaced. That would suck if they did, but I don't think they will. Let's look at defensiveness. 6-3, 20. That's going to put up a nice zone of control. I don't think he'll push here. This motorized unit, I'd love to get out of here, but I need more. I need more. Give me more, Scotty. What's the odds here? Well, not good. Let's put it that way. He could only do a hasty. We don't do hasties, not at this point in the game. How about here? Well, I'm going to give it a shot. I don't think we're going to move him. Yeah, it's kind of just a stalemate out here. 76 men, 23 men. Okay. I moved 203rd Panzer Regiment out here just to block his access to the main railway here, which we need desperately. All right, so that's 2nd Romanian. These are all secondary. This is a Panzer Corps that's on the rail, or Panzer Division, I should say, that's on the rail. I was trying to decide, do we need him over here, or are we just going to take him up here? Let's just take him up here. He's part of the Pripyat Gambit. Uh, well, I got to move somebody out of Venitza first. We can't get them out of here by rail. Now, these are Panzer divisions. They are built up. You know, they came out of the reserves. Let's see how built up they are. I'm going to run them right up this way. I mean, we got to take them. We got to, have them drive, even though it's going to eat up fuel. We'll just have them help block along this way, I guess, as they get up here. I also don't want to bring the entire Soviet army right here because they follow the panzers. So maybe they'll, keep funneling down here. I'll just set them right here for now. We've got another panzer division. We'll put him on the train. He'll go into Vinitsa. There we go. We'll get him off the train. At this super depot. Somebody in the comments asked, what the hell is super depot? Or maybe it was on the Facebook group for War in the East 2. Super depot is just when you have one of the rail units sitting there. They attract freight, so people lovingly call them super depots. Right. Can we get him on the train? We can. We can put him up to Venitsa, but I bet you can move almost as far. Oh, that's weird. Did I just bring him in by train here? I guess I did, huh? Okay, we'll let him sit there. That's fine. These guys don't have a commander. They're just out here fighting alone. We do have 51st Corps, but he's at 8 of 9 already. We have more Romanians. We'll try to put them together and scoot them over here at some point. They will be, pushing into the marshes. I would only trust the Romanians with that. We can attack there again. All right, we could potentially attack here. Now, he does not have a commander as well. So all of these guys go back here to 51st Corps. 51st Corps is Reinhard, not Reinhardt. He does have support units. Mountain. Wow. All right. Uh, Werfer, Panzerjägers. Okay. Let's try to attack with these two maybe, although I would like him to have a commander. What's 11th looking like? 26 of 27. 4th Panzer Army does not have a whole lot, but well, that reminds me. Reinhardt is over here. There he is. He's all sevens down the board. He's going to need more support units, but we can't give it to him this time. But now that we've got 4th Panzer Army in here, there we go, 4th Panzer. We can actually put these guys in with Reinhardt. So that's 41st Motorized. All right, let's put you in 41st Motorized. And we'll put you, let's see. This is 54th. He's at 10 of 9. Okay. 30th. He's at 8 of 9. Well, shit, fire. 8 of 9. These guys are all in 30th. Who else is in 30th? It says he commands 8 of 9. Let's look at this again. Oh, some unit down here is in 30th. Well, let's fix that. So 30th, let's put you in 30th. All right. And we'll put the one that was down here. It's this one. We'll put him in 54th. 54th. Okay. That evens that up a little bit. So now he's commanding everything here close in. He's too far out of, nope, he's 13 of 15, so he's all right. 11th Army actually could scoot up a little bit here. Let's put 11th Army like here. He's still in command. That should be fine. He's at 11 of 15. Okay, that evens it up a little closer. We got the Panzers. All right, so I just don't see who. Oh. 59th Corps. Well, look at me. That's why I brought him over here, evidently. That's Hans Golnick. Golnick's, he's okay, 7657. Does he have any sport units? No. Shit fire. Well, we'll give him some light flak for the time being. Here you go. I need you to protect against 30 Soviet divisions with 2 light flak battalions. Well, it's better than nothing. 59th, so we'll put him in 59th. Where is 59th? Oh, it's the second one down, you dummy. There it is. Okay. 11th. It's 6th that's got a big. He needs to be an assault army like stat. We'll have to do that later. For now, he's going to have to go back to OKH. I don't know. We'll make him some kind of purple or something like that so he matches up to what we have out here. Let's set your color. Move it down here to the purple scale. Do we have any that are just like really purple? Come on, that looks gorgeous. Admit it. Probably. I thought 11th Army was a little bit like that. Maybe I'll make them a little more magenta. Ridiculous. Okay. Well, I don't know. They're going back to OKH. That's fine. Let's move Golnick up here somewhere close to where he might be bleeding troops. So he's going back to 51st. 51st is on side. Uh, let's see. Let's move you into 59th. All right. LIX. Perfect. Okay. All right. So he's got these 2 units for now. All of these guys should be in the motorized. We've got to let this hold another time. Um, Second Panzer, we just brought that up here, right? Yeah. Okay. Is that right? Does he have any movement points? 0. Okay. 4th Panzer. I mean, he doesn't really need to sit back here. He could be up here with Reinhardt because he's eventually going to lead the Southern Pincher. Of course, that's Erwin Rommel. You knew that we would have Erwin Rommel as some kind of gambit around the marshes. Is Reinhardt oversubscribed? He's at 8 of 9. Ah, shit. Let's just go ahead and give this to him. For now. For now. What is that? 41st motorized? I hope. Yep, it is. I guessed. Look at 2nd Panzer Division. It's got a 1-loss record of 26 and 1. That's not bad. All right, now that we're over here, let's go ahead and just make this attack. Try to knock that out of here. Look at that. 8,000 men. Wow. What an attack. Okay, well, that's got me feeling frisky. Okay, we'll scoot him back. 4-1, I'll take that, or something close to 4-1. Now I just want to attack everywhere. I'm not going to. Don't worry. Climb off the ledge. 246. All right, they report. He's part of all of this group. He's got 10 of 9. Okay, let's look at this. We've got a nice artillery. Okay, that's a nice. Hansen's got a nice breakdown there. That looks all right. Um, yeah, he's got all of these guys. Okay, that's fine. And now all of these guys are up here. That's perfect. I say perfect. I mean, it's good enough. How about that? What kind of odds do I get here with just the Germans? 2.8 to 0.8. I'm going to try to be a little more sure of myself than that. These guys are really worn down. I was looking at this before the episode. Between these 3 divisions, if you guys wouldn't yell at me, I maybe would merge one of those. No, I'm not going to do that anymore. Could attack there. He's pretty worn down. This is a little worrisome. That's actually some strength. I'm hoping these panzers really draw stuff down here like a magnet. I think I'm going to just leave all of this alone. I could do an opportunity attack here, potentially out of the west of Kiev. Let's give it a shot. All right, off you. Whoa! He scattered out of there. 584 to 43. That works for me. Okay, moving along. These guys aren't going to do anything. Not really. We could move one of these divisions, like over here, um, just to block this a little bit, or down with this guy maybe. Eh, I don't like that. I don't like that, I say. 65, 65. Boy, these guys are pretty worn down too. They're not getting a lot of supply out here. Here we've got a fresh division. Yeah, we'll have him attack somebody. Just because I'm feeling it. It's not raining out here. We don't even have. That's completely clear. We got 2 water on the map. That's nothing. Off he goes. So that's 2,200 men as we move around here. I better go check the chat. All right. What's happening out here? M60. That's right. We do have a lot of trucks. Um, Yeah, so we've got a lot of fuel available. Good point. Good point. Let's check the production screen. Let's see what's in the manpower pool. Um, right up here. Okay, you can see we've got 169,000 men now in the manpower pool. That was over 500,000. Hell, it even got up to like 550 at one point. We've been putting things back in the reserves over and over. It's about 169,000. As we look down here, we've got a lot of planes in the pool, obviously. Yeah, a lot of planes. Um, that's a good thing. As we go down here to the ground, we've got a lot of tanks sitting in the pool as well. 172 on the Panzer IIILs. All right. Uh, yeah, so they'll all start filtering in. So that's the replacement pool. I mean, we got mortars. Yeah, we could all go down all that. Um, Okay. We could try an opportunity attack here. Ooh, this light division needs to get out of here. This is the one I've been looking for. It's the 128th. Uh, let's get him back here. And what do I mean by that? Well, 228th and 328, you can see the blue. That's 128th and 228th have been sitting over here forever. And I couldn't find 128th. Well, there he is. There he is. So let's put him back here on the rail. Oh, hell, we may as well take him as far as we can. Let's get him down here. Let's get 128th out of there, and we'll get him with his guys, and we'll division them up. Kind of odds do we get here? Yeah, that's not good enough. 2.6 to 2.4. We've got all headquarters sitting here in a row. We've got a fresh unit here. Not fresh enough. We've got a decent unit here, 2.4 to 1.7. We'll leave that alone. That's the regiment coming out. Oh yeah, we've got this other Panzer division. We do have that. We could bring him up here, or I could bring him around over here and replace one of these Panzer divisions and get him to the reserves. But what fun is that when you're doing a Pripyat Gambit? On train, off train. All right. We need to get another motorized headquarters out here. So that reminds me of, I was talking about what, Hubei back here, I believe. So 57th, that's Hubei. He's probably going to have to come around, and then we'll put everything under von Schweppenberg and otherwise. So 57th, I'm actually just going to, he's got 8 of 9 right now. Well, I'm going to wait till next turn, then I'll bring him around. So that we'll have another core over here as we get ready for the movement phase. The movement phase of the spring, when that finally comes. All right, I'm not going to move anything out here. No reason to. 4 of 13. We could try. Let's get off train. There we go. Let's make sure I don't have anything back over here. I've been moving a lot of things by train. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting something. I also want to look. I knew it. 20th Romanian. Let's get them moving out. to here as fast as we can. They can make it to Kishinev this time. Let's make sure there's no other Romanians that are ready to move it. You gotta move it, move it. 7th Romanian could. We may need a headquarters at some point, so let's move him up. Hungarians? Hell yeah, we got Hungarians. This is the Hungarian Light Division. Let's get him moving. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Why don't I bring him up by Lublin? Perfect. And we'll start trying to replace other things. Or you know what? I could even bring him up here. But maybe we'll continue to shift north. I'm going to leave him in Lublin for now. I'm glad I looked back here. We've got a security unit. Okay. Now that can't go any further north than this, but that's okay, but because he's going to be on mop-up patrol out here somewhere. I want to replace that motorized. I want to replace that motorized. Let's just bring him into Lvov for now. We've actually got a Hungarian command there already. Look at us go. More Hungarians. Hmm. Well, this is great. This is just what we needed. Let's put him in by Lvov for now. Let's put you into Lvov for now. Did he move? What just happened? What the hell just happened? 4 of 10. Here's more good Hungarian troops. Let's get you out here. Actually, maybe you I'll put up by Lublin as well. Now, Romanians and Hungarians do not play well together. They can't enter the same hexes as each other. Just always keep that in mind. Um, put you up in Lublin. This is a Hungarian corps. We'll have him come up to command these troops. Excellent. Hungarian brigade. I'll bring him up here by Lvov. Now we got to be careful because the Soviets will be, obviously the Soviets will be able to attack as well once this all dries out. So it's not as if, the Hungarians can just sit here and hold forever. We'll bring him in there for now. We've got a full army that we'll bring up here. So I'm going to have them look over the marshes a bit. Wow, Hungarians gone wild. 3. I'm actually going to take. Oh, I don't have that on anyway. Okay. Hungarian Brigade. Okay, I'll go set that up, when we go offline this time. Nice. Nice. Give me all your Hungarians. Ooh, is he truly static? No. Let's put him in like Brest-Litovsk. If we can, let's get him around over here. There we go. All right, we got a static division. We've got an Italian headquarters. My gosh, how was I operating without that? We've got more Hungarian brigades. Did I already? Oh, he's not on the rail. Okay. Well, let's get him on the rail. It's hard to see. Is that on the rail? Whoops. Let's back that up. Is that on the rail? Yes. All right. We're going to put a whole Hungarian army into this fight. Um, sure. I'll bring this one up here. That Hungarian brigade. I'll bring this Hungarian brigade up in this area somewhere. I'm going to shift the Romanians north next time, and I'll have the Hungarians kind of take this whole sector. Again, not what you want to hear yourself saying necessarily, but it's another corps. That's their corps headquarters. Let's make sure they get somewhere close to each other. Uh, this is his headquarters. All right. Well, we'll fix all that. Or I'll fix all that. I say we, you guys are gonna. Oh shit! I didn't want to do that. Hold on. This guy, who's your commander? He's right here. All right. Bring him up there. Looking, looking, looking. We've got another core that we can move out of here. Fourth Hungarian Corps. I'll figure out whether we actually need that. Slovak High Command is ready. I'm here, sir. Nothing else there. Nothing else there. Do we have any more Italians that came on the map? Is that why I got a new Italian command? Let's zoom out. Wow, that's not Italy. I'm no geographer, but that sure as hell ain't Italy. Okay, nothing back here. Romanian High Command, no. Just making sure. Those guys have probably been on the map for a little bit. Now we're back into Odessa. But it was during the mud, so it didn't really matter, or during the winter. But now we've got the Hungarians and Romanians loose. All right, let's keep moving around here. I'll go back and check all of that stuff offline just to make sure I got everything out of there. Let's go back to move, actual move. I think I already looked at this one and declined it. Yep, I could try to hit here potentially. He's in front of the river. I think it looks a little muddier out here, though. 6 water. Yeah, we're not going to do that. 5 water. Nah, no thanks. We've got a little gap in the line here. This attack, I think I will try. It's only a 4 water. Let's see if we can move him back. And we do 380, 297. Okay, we're not accomplishing a whole lot there, but oh well. Guards unit, 3.1 to 0.5. Yep, we don't move him. Now, we technically, quote unquote, win that battle, but you're starting to see guards units show up out here. Never fun. He is showing a 0 fort level, but I'm going to move him here just to keep this every other thing going on. Now, this is Romanian cavalry. That's not what you want holding that line, obviously. Probably didn't have to tell you that. Let's see. Well, Yuri, you're right. The VP situation will be difficult. That's why I say that's Pripyat Gambit, whatever the hell you want to call it. The muck and marsh Gambit. The advantage to that is if we can wipe out a million Soviet troops, all of a sudden we're back to equal footing or where you would hope to be at, kind of in the summer of 42. But while we spend all of our time doing that, we're not taking territory really. So yes, you're correct. That could eventually be a problem. He says, let's move you there. The reason I'm doing that is just to space these, because if these guys get blown out, I want to have a little zone of control so he just doesn't come pouring through there. We've got this motorized here. I'd love to get the motorized off the line, but of course I'm using all of my reinforcements, or I have been, in the center, but this one's going to start coming around here. We're going to start trying to, not around there, around over here, we're going to start trying to replace some of the motorized um, and the panzers with infantry. So I'm going to try to get more infantry out there. This is that Romanian division. Okay, just making sure. And we got one more division. Let's bring him, start trying to get him moving to the south. We'll just put him there for a turn. And then hopefully next turn he can get up here and get on the line. We've got some work to do to get some of these commands figured out to get them just right. For now, we're going to leave this motorized right here, of course. We may even do an attack because this one looks ripe for the attack. 10 to 0. That should knock him out. He routes. That's 2,100 men. That's why I'm doing it. I mean, is it going to make a huge difference, in the overall complexion of the game? No, but you back them up. You destroy 2,000 men. It doesn't hurt. Let's do this one here. That should blow out of there. All right, 71. So he lost 6,000 men there, just as an afterthought, essentially. We've got motorized here now. He's getting in kind of a little bit of a precarious situation, I feel like. This is Viking up here. Zero. Yeah, I mean we're not even getting odds there. He really probably needs to back up. Now I hate to give up a level 2 fort at this point. Um, but I am concerned that he could get trapped up there. He's only surrounded by 7 divisions, no biggie. I am going to back him up one. I hate to do that. Look, if you want to yell at me for that, I understand, but I'm just afraid they're going to push through the zone of control and he's going to get isolated there, so that's why I moved him back. We've got the 2nd Romanian Mountain Brigade. We've always been depending on them, obviously. I'm just going to leave this as is for now, maybe? Maybe not. I think I'm going to move the Romanians together, actually. Let's do that. So we're double stacked with Romanians there. Here's another Romanian unit. Who are you attached to, my friend? Well, I don't know. Let's move him down here too. All right, so we've got all the Romanians together. Now, 7,100 ain't going to cut it. 4,100, this light division can move down here, I think. They're all part of 29th Corps. 29th Corps is at 9 of 9. He's got 2 howitzers. All right, does he have anything he can pull? Yeah, he does have a mixed flak he could take. Did he already have? Nope, he didn't. So that works. Okay, we'll send one of the Pioneer battalions back to OKH. I will go around and look at some of that stuff in 6th Army. Just make sure that they're not oversubscribed with things as far as like too many support units, whatever. Now this infantry's in 3rd Motorized. I don't really like that. Where is 29th headquarters? Okay, here's this motorized corps. These are his guys up here. A lot of command stuff to do up here. Well, we're closing up on the hour mark. I think we're a little over the hour mark here. I think what I'll do is when we come, I like to leave just a little bit to do before we turn the turn. It causes me to look at the map again. When we come back next time, we'll just finish this little command, just these units right here. We're going to turn the turn. That'll put us into April 26th, so we get nearer to the end of April. That'll be turn 45. Let's look at the weather again, see what we're, kind of predicting that we'll have. We're supposed to have rain everywhere. So when we predict we're going to have rain everywhere, I'm not going to move the air back on the map. The next turn that the prediction is that it's going to be dry, for the next turn after that, we will move all of our air assets, back onto the map. So we're going to do that next time. The Pripyat Gambit lives. XTRG's over here saying, my God, they're going to study this in every military history class ever. It's true. We are going to encircle 1 million Soviet troops. You heard it here first. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to try like hell, I'll tell you that. Like I said, we may go down, but if we do, it's going to be in a blaze of glory. We'll go flying up. Panzers flying high. Anyway, thank you guys so much for dropping by. I will see you tomorrow. We'll do it at the same time, 3 o'clock Pacific Coast time on your local dial. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good